Well, today marks the start of the Republican National Convention. Donald Trump once promised it was going to be about showbiz, but it's going to shape up to be more of a family-focused affair. The city of Cleveland is on high alert with 50,000 visitors there for the RNC. Weeknews political expert Dr. Bart Rossi, he's in the studio here to let us know what we should expect coming out of Cleveland this week. Good morning again. Glad you're with us to help us stay up to date. Let's talk about just the week. Is it really about Donald Trump? He's been that unconventional candidate. This is a chance for him to sell himself, even though we know him, but sell himself as a presidential candidate.
I think it is. It's going to be all about him, really. The bottom line is he's the authoritarian personality. That's how he's gotten this far. You know, he's the boss. He's the guy that can be arrogant and abrasive. He's actually made it into an art form, okay? Is he going to change? I don't think so. I think that he knows that his personality has carried him this far. He won the nomination, okay? He's the guy. So I don't think he's going to change. But what does that mean in a general election? And I think he has a hard road ahead of him because he's alienated women, minorities, gay people, anybody who believes in climate change. So how does he pitch to all of those people? I think he has a long road ahead of him, but he is the nominee, and he's marketed himself very well.
So you see a challenge for him in his Thursday acceptance speech to maybe broaden the base or open up the tent for people who are on the fence to come in?
I do. I think this whole week is an opportunity. So with his family speaking, you know, all the members, you know, can they approach women? Can they approach minorities? Can he pitch to women? And will that happen in the next 4 days? So that's a great question. And will it happen? Can he do it? I think he has to do something in that direction, or he's going to have too much difficulty going forward.
So much talk during this whole campaign about maybe a brokered convention. Now there's still the dump Trump effort. They get a last-ditch effort today when they vote on the rules to maybe not have him be the nominee. Should we expect there to be drama inside the convention center, or is this that family-focused affair that it's turning into?
It's probably a family-focused affair, but Steve Lonegan is the politician from New Jersey who's behind this dump Trump move. I don't think he's going to succeed, but he happens to be very aggressive. So I would think it's more on the inside, maybe some dynamics that'll play out that we'll hear about. Is it going to matter? No, because he'll still be the nominee.
What's your analysis of his choice for vice president, the Governor Pence? Good, bad, and his speech. What's the pressure on him this week?
Well, I think how he presents his personality. I mean, if it was Christie, I could say that he's going to come out there as an attack person and be very abrasive and maybe arrogant like Trump. But with Pence, we don't know. I mean, it's a question mark. I don't think he's that attack type of person. So how will that gel with Trump? It's going to be an interesting play as we get into the week and how Pence projects himself and how he's going to pitch Trump.
We have to watch, obviously, a lot of the security, maybe protests outside. Does that factor into anything we should worry about related to the convention, or should we be focusing on what gets said and what's in the platform and the candidates?
I think what's in the platform is important because they're pretty far to the right, and it's going to attract people in the base. But I think it's going to be inside. I hope that the protesters can protest and not have any incidents, but I think it's going to be on the inside and what the GOP stands for at this point in time over the next 4 days.
We'll all be watching. Do you think there are going to be any surprises, anything that you might expect that people might not?
I think Melania Trump and how she projects herself is going to be interesting because she has a tight walk there. Because, you know, she's a legal immigrant, as we said earlier, but how does that relate to everybody else who's here and they want to become a citizen? How does that work?
Her speech tonight, something to look forward to. Dr. Rossi, thanks for coming in. Weeknews This Morning is right back.